Well, Atlanta Falcons, man, the rumors are starting to swirl, man, and 680 The Fan, man, they be on top of their thing, man. 680 The Fan, you can catch them at a local sports radio station in Atlanta, man. But they got to talking about a Josina Anderson tweet, and it was very interesting what they said, and it was kind of something that I've been alluding to. But take a listen to this, and I'll give y'all my thoughts.
Chuck, if this is true, I think this could alter the Falcons' coaching plans in the most unexpected way. Right now, we only have one NFL job opening that belongs to the New York Giants, who fired Brian Daboll. But I'm going to read you a Josina Anderson tweet that tells me where we're headed. And I take Josina's word or don't. I mean, I've heard some good and bad. Maybe hit some, maybe she hasn't. But she tweeted this. Keeping tabs as we approach carousel season. League sources are eyeing 5 more NFL teams with projected openings at head coach as of where things stand today, while waiting to collect more data on a 6th team, too. But here's where it gets interesting. Meanwhile, there's a longtime NFL head coach out there who's considering wanting a change of scenery and has told others of these thoughts. If he acts on these lingering feelings, his departure would clearly add to the list of vacancies. All right, let's focus on that second part, because every year we have 5 or 6 openings every year. It's just part of it. So I started to try to think about long-time successful head coaches who would want a change of scenery. It's not Andy Reid. We're well beyond that. Andy's going to finish out his time with the dynasty he's built with the Chiefs. I don't think it's John Harbaugh, because I assume at this point he has more vacation days than anybody else in the NFL, and why start over? I'm kidding, but he's built what he wants. He's there. I don't think it's Mike Tomlin for the same reason it's not John Harbaugh. You know what you know, and you're there, and you're going to finish it up there.
Mike Tomlin's feeling unappreciated.
He always kind of feels that way, and I think there's a lot of fan base who is tired of we just get to the playoffs thing.
I won a Super Bowl.
I want to tell them, welcome to my life in Atlanta, but the story for another day. Then it brings me to Sean McVay, and I think that's interesting, but I don't think Sean wants to change his scenery. Sean McVay is built for L.A. He's gorgeous. He's still young. He can go right into the TV world from there. So I don't think he's the guy.
Plus, they're likely to have a top 10 pick that they can use to replace Matt Stafford if they choose.
You're doing the football things, and you're right. So that brings me to 2 options. One of them is Kyle Shanahan, and the other is a name I brought up before from a call I got on a head coach to watch, and that's Matt LaFleur. Kyle Shanahan has been with the Niners now. This is his 7th season. He's had really good success. He's been to a couple of Super Bowls. We know with that play sheet in his hand, if you remove the fact that, he's Judas, he is just a difference maker unlike very few we've ever seen in the league. Matt LaFleur is kind of, and I'm going to say this and it's not insulting, kind of a poorish man's Kyle. He's really good. But I know Green Bay fans do the thing we all do of we haven't won enough with him and we get to the playoffs and we don't win. Whatever. That's the thing they know more about than me. But if one of those 2 dudes lets it be known they want out and want to change the scenery, if I'm the Falcons and I'm on the fence at all, which I don't know why you would be, hell yes, you make the move and you get on the horn as quickly as possible, back channeling it to tell either guy we'll pay whatever you need. We're going to make you the next head coach. You're going to get autonomy. It's your offense. You do whatever you want. Come here and you get to be the king of all kings for running the Atlanta Falcons. Those 2, if they want out, jump on it.
Now, you've heard the thoughts on Josina Anderson's tweet, and I'm not surprised, man. Mike Tomlin is a name that has been at the top of my list for a couple of years. Mainly how the things that happened in Pittsburgh the last 2 years, with media reports and things of that nature, but sometimes change is best for some. He's been in Pittsburgh damn near 20 years, and he's still about early 50s, so he still has time to coach another team if he wanted to. But Mike Tomlin would be a damn good choice, because why? He knows the Pittsburgh's, the structure of that team, the organization, and I think that's something that he could bring to the Falcons. And I've been saying for years, the Falcons need some kind of structure in that front office as a coach with the coaching staff. But structure is important in any organization. In Pittsburgh, run their organization better than any team in the league, to me, outside of Baltimore. And Baltimore is pretty much built like Pittsburgh. They're built on defense. And Mike Tomlin's a defensive guy. What's been the Falcons' strength this year? Defense. But that yet to be seen. But let's get to those other 2 guys that they were talking about, man. Kyle Shanahan, that's another name that I've been thinking about, man. And don't get me wrong, a lot of y'all don't like him because of that Super Bowl collapse, but at the same time, Dan Quinn was the head coach, and that was on more him not taking control of the situation. But we know what Kyle Shanahan brings, man. But when you look at his overall record at 78-66 in 7 seasons so far, 8-4 in the playoffs, 2 Super Bowl runs, and those 2 Super Bowl runs is enough to get my attention. Why couldn't he get over the top? Mainly because he was overthinking a little bit. And look at what's going on in San Francisco right now. You just paid Brock Purdy a good penny. Christian McCaffrey, he still has some left in the tank, but I think he's more towards the end than the beginning. Then you look at what they've lost the last couple of years as far as team. Um, they've lost a lot. And the season didn't start off great, and we really don't know how they're going to end up this year. But one thing about that team, they're still fighting, and I give him credit for that. But that could be a situation that could be winded down as well because let's be real, if they don't make another Super Bowl soon, he's going to be gone anyway. So Kyle Shanahan is another guy that I think with a quarterback, you saw what he did with Matt Ryan, 2016 MVP. And remember, he was only here for 2 years, and that's 2015 and 16. The 2 years with Matt Ryan. The first year, him and Matt Ryan struggled, but they went back in the offseason, fine-tuned things, got on the same page, and thus MVP. So we know that he can develop quarterbacks, and his system is quarterback friendly. Look at Brock Purdy, seventh round pick, and he's flourishing and just got a big contract. So if they want Penix to be their future, Kyle Shanahan could be that guy to help Michael Penix get on the right track once he gets back. Don't know when that's going to be. Next guy, Matt LaFleur, who I've talked about already. And it's no surprise, another guy was up under Kyle Shanahan in Atlanta as the quarterbacks coach 2015, 2016. So both of those guys left and been successful. And Matt LaFleur, he's another one. 74, 36 and 1, 3 and 5 in the playoffs. Now, the reason why he may be the closer to getting the job is because we know Green Bay. They're impatient. They want results quick. And Jordan Love took a slight step backwards. They put together a decent team, but on the other hand, they did get Parsons. They did lose what was the two defenses, Zadarius Smith and Preston Smith. They lost both of those guys. Jerry Alexander is not even there. He may be retiring soon. So they just may be retooling for the future and may end up, just looking for a new coach altogether. And they may want, a younger guy, one of those, new trends that we always talk about when we talk about offense, defensive gurus. So they may be looking in that aspect. And Jordan Love, man, they could be looking for a new quarterback as well, depending on how long they want to stick with him. Because once that contract up, there will be quarterbacks. Once that contract is almost up, they could be looking, in another direction at quarterback as well. So Matt LaFleur, we don't know about his time in Green Bay, how much time he'll have there. But trust me, could be soon. And we've been hearing rumors of that for a while now. So as I look at it, man, Kyle Shanahan probably would be my pick because the type offense he run is quarterback friendly, and it just makes all the sense in the world. Mike Tomlin with his structure, defensive background, and what the Falcons are building on defense would be an awesome pick as well. Matt LaFleur would probably be my secondary pick because of same offense, West Coast style. And both of these guys, they're pretty much, neck and neck when it comes to calling plays, even though I think Kyle Shanahan just a little bit better than Matt LaFleur. But those three candidates are candidates that I would keep an eye on. And I just, I'm not mad at either one of those guys. But which one of those guys do you think could turn the Atlanta Falcons around? Drop it in the comment box, man, and let me know. This your boy Antoine Smith signing off. I will holler at y'all soon, man. Peace.